He's too close to the finish, so they can't guess, I'm afraid.
Well, there's the feat anyway. He's got Stefan Johansson in front of him, although Stefan is behind him. He's in front of him on the lap, but he's behind him in the race. And now Stefan Johansson is catching Gerhard Berger. That's what it's all about. Gerhard Berger is 5th, Johansson is 6th, and Johansson is trying to catch and get past the Austrian, and it looks to me as though he's going to do it. The two cars that you're looking at in the front, Berger is 5th in the Arrows BMW, Johansson is 6th in the Ferrari, but even if Johansson won this race, it couldn't make any difference to the positions, and he's going through and taking Berger of Ferrari and McLaren in the Constructors' Championship. He is not going through and taking Berger. He is going through and taking Berger, and has done so. So Stefan Johansson moves up into 5th position and off goes Berger. That's for nothing. And what a pity, because he was going to get 1 point. Is that inexperience again?
I think it was lost concentration after the drama. Here we see again the battle. Johansson was a little bit cruel. He really leant on him. Now, you see Berger run wide there. Johansson gets the tail out, but he keeps it all together and goes through. And then I think Berger, after that little bit of excitement, he will be very tired by now, remember. Very, very tired. But he kept his engine running, and he should be able to reverse out of that and limp home, possibly to keep his point, because he's got plenty of laps on Hugh Rottengatter, in which case he will... now, here we go. Now, he just went wide, because I don't think he hadn't damaged his car before that, so that, I think he just fell asleep. And remember, these drivers are very, very tired by now. This is very hard work. And but anyway, with a bit of that, Berger can back out and reclaim his point.
I was trying to remember, while James was talking, when was the last time that we had a race go the full 2 hours in the dry. We've had races last 2 hours, but not the full planned race distance because it was wet and the race was slowed down. But to have a race go the full 2 hours in the dry is pretty unusual. And when you bear in mind that this course is not only very tough on brakes, extremely tough on brakes and on gearboxes, but also, of course, very tough on drivers, particularly in this over 30 degrees heat here at Adelaide.
Yes, of course, what has slowed it right down now, of course, is the dissipation of all opposition to Rosberg. He's lapping very slowly by his standards, but he's got a huge lead. And we've got some 4.5 minutes left before 2 hours to go, and on that basis it's going to stop it a couple of laps short at least.
So it's up to us to keep our eyes on the flag marshals at the start of... There he is in his yellow blazer and his very smart black and gold cap, and the checkered flag already at the ready, because Keke Rosberg is on lap 79 out of 82 on his way to a historic victory. Historic for 2 reasons. One, this is the first ever World Championship Formula One Grand Prix in Australia. The World Championship is now truly worldwide. Historic reason number 2, Keke Rosberg is driving in his last Grand Prix for the Williams team, having driven for them for the last 4 years. This would be his 5th victory for Williams. He's being followed by Martin Brundle. It looks as though it's going the full 82 laps at the present moment.
No, it can't do. We've got 3 laps to go. We may or may not. The 2 hours will go probably in the middle of a lap, and he may get round to complete. So we're coming up to 3 minutes to go. I mean, Rosberg can in fact control the situation if he's aware of it. There's 3 minutes to go only to the 2 hours. So he will complete this lap and the next one, which will make him 80. And if he completes the next one, then he will go round to the 82.
And don't think that it's all over bar the shouting. I well remember when Australia's greatest driver, 3 times world champion Sir Jack Brabham, was leading the Monaco Grand Prix ahead of Jochen Rindt in the Lotus, and Sir Jack was in his own Brabham car. He came up to the last corner on the last lap. He had a severe attack of brain fade. He went off into the barriers and lost the race with only about 200 yards to go. Well, now Keke Rosberg is on the 81st lap in this race with a planned distance of 82 laps. Gerhard Berger, as he went past and down into the S's, was clearly missing his gears, so let's hope he hasn't over-revved the BMW. But Keke Rosberg may well be on the last lap of the race now. He's going to win if he is by 37 seconds, and the Ligier of Jacques Lafitte and Philippe Streff are absolutely together for second place. Look at this. Now, is Streff going to defer to the team leader, Jacques Lafitte?
I doubt it. It's end of term. Lafitte's waving away. No, Streff is showing full determination. And Lafitte is telling him to slow down, and Streff doesn't care. Well, I sympathise a bit with Streff, but Lafitte's shutting the door on him hard anyway. So these two are having what we hope is a nice friendly bit of rivalry.
That's your problem, Jacques. I can almost hear Philippe Streff saying, Jacques Lafitte at the end of his Grand Prix career, Philippe Streff at the beginning of it, and if Philippe Streff gets in front, he may incur the wrath of somebody, but he should worry if in the process he enhances his reputation. And here is Rosberg. Is this the last lap? Well, it is the last lap now, because he's on lap 82.
Yes, and that's perfectly timed, because 2 hours is coming up. It will be up, and there we are. And
what a battle. Now, let's have a look at this again, because Jacques Lafitte is furious with Streff. He's angry with the new boy, and he's hit him, and Streff is going to be out of the race. He's destroyed his suspension, and that must be black mark for Philippe Streff, because Jacques Lafitte clearly wasn't going to let him by, and Philippe Streff has really blotted his copybook in. That means to say that Guy Ligier is going to lose a lot of money, because instead of having 2 cars home, and Streff is going to try and go for it, he's over the line into the last lap, so he will almost certainly qualify third, because Capelli is a lap behind Streff, who's manfully trying to get the car home. But what a silly manoeuvre, because he could so easily have finished in style, as Keke Rosberg is about to do, because he's into the last stages of the last lap of the first Australian Grand Prix, a race which has been full of interest, incident, drama and excitement since the lights went to green.
Yes, a marvellous weekend for everybody, as Keke Rosberg comes up to win, and well organised the Australians. A truly marvellous race with lots of drama.
Victory, the 5th in his Williams career and his Formula One career for Keke Rosberg, the 2nd of the year. Stefan Johansson crosses the line to finish in 5th position, but lapped by Keke Rosberg. We wait now for Jacques Lafitte to come in, and here he is. The Frenchman is going to finish. That's Philippe Streff, I'm sorry. We're waiting for Jacques Lafitte as we see Streff, and his front wheel is about to come off, I think. Rosberg touring in, and Streff's only just going to make it without his front wheel coming right adrift, because he's got a real handling problem now, to put it very mildly. Indeed, the front wheel, look at that suspension on Streff's car. Lafitte has meantime finished in 2nd position, and Streff is either going to come home on 3 wheels or just fail to finish. He's going now into paddock turn. Well, he can get the car home, and I'm looking at the timing apparatus now to see how far Ivan Capelli is behind him. Too far to finish in 3rd position, and Streff is amazingly going to finish as Martini goes past him to unlap himself. But Streff has got a most peculiarly designed Ligier now, with the front wheels out of track, out of line, out of kilter, but he's into the finishing straight to finish 3rd, but having been unlapped by Gerhard Berger. So the Australian Grand Prix won by Keke Rosberg. There he is. Second, Jacques Lafitte. Third, Streff in the three-wheel Ligier. Fourth, Ivan Capelli, 1 lap short. Fifth, Stefan Johansson. Sixth, Gerhard Berger.